Mic in my hand, Chuck. I just checked it. I have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, everybody, can we start moving to our seats? Want to welcome y'all back from lunch. Everybody enjoy their lunch? We good? Need anything? All right, so we'll go ahead and get to rolling with our afternoon here. So today we have Miss Michelle Way, who is here. Her profession is a credit coach. And do any of y'all know what credit is? You know what credit is? Anything about credit? What we use it for? Why is it important? Yes, ma'am. So that's one form of credit. It's credit card, right? How you get a credit card? You gotta have good what? All right. So does anybody know what credit itself is? And it's great that you don't, because we got somebody who can help us figure that out today. So Miss Michelle Way will begin to talk to us about the basics of financial literacy and credit.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? What's your name in the blue jean? Lakara? Hey Lakara. So Lakara was explaining to you guys about credit. And today I'm going to go from the basics of credit and how it is calculated, how it's figured, and why it's so important. Earlier today, I had a meeting with a lady that's getting ready to open a bingo hall in Jackson. And the bingo halls here in Jackson are having a problem with hiring people now because the state of Mississippi is requiring that these people pass a background and also their credit. So this can impact you in a level that if you go out and get a degree, if you don't have good credit, you're still not going to get a job. So what credit is what's your name with the pretty skin? What's your name? Lauren. What credit is, Lauren, is if I come to you and I say, Lauren, can I borrow $5 for lunch? Right? And you loan me that $5. And I say, Lauren, on Friday, I'm going to give you back your money. Are you expecting that $5 back on Friday? Okay. So when I come to you on Friday and I don't answer your phone calls, and I see you walking in the hall and I walk the opposite way, and when I sit in class, I duck my head and walk off, and I send you a text that says I'm not going to pay you, how does that make you feel? Sad, because you had something to do with your money, right? But how about if Friday I came to you and gave you $6? Would that make you feel happy? Right? So that $5 is what you loan me. But there's a thing called interest, and that means that the banks make a little more money than what you actually loaned. So if you loan me $5 and I bring you back $6, now that other dollar is considered interest. That is what it is. It is a fee that's charged, a percentage is charged for you to loan money. So I get $5 from Lauren, I pay her back. So the next time I need to get my school picture, so I come to Lauren and I say, Lauren, can I borrow $35? What are you going to say? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to pay you back Friday, right? So on Friday, I come to you and I hand you $40. How's that going to make you feel? Good. Okay. So next month, I come to you and I say, Lauren, I'm getting ready to graduate, but I need money for my cap and gown. Can I borrow $200? Lauren, you going to do it? You're not going to do it? Why not? But I've always paid you back, right? So what would make you think this time I wouldn't pay you back? Because it's such a jump in money, right? That's how credit works. So we're taught credit score, but we're not taught that little piece I just showed you. So Lauren trusts me with $5 and she trusts me with $35. Well, when it comes to $200, she's got questions, right? So if I came to you, Lauren, and I said, Lauren, can I borrow $200? What would be some questions that you would ask? What would be some questions that you would ask me to borrow $200?
Why you need it?
Okay, question number one. Good question.
Is it important for me to give it to you?
Question number two.
Are you gonna pay me back?
Question number three. When am I gonna pay you back?
Yeah, when?
Question number four. And how much extra am I gonna pay you back to borrow the money? Right? Is there any other questions you're gonna have? Does anybody else think of any other questions to ask before Lauren gives me $200? What's your question? What would be your question?
Could you get it yourself?
Good question. Does anybody else have a question they would ask me before they loan me $200? Nobody else? Oh, you got a question you would ask? Okay. What would be your question that you would ask before you loan me $200?
When will you get it back?
When I give it back? How much extra money I'm gonna get? If I give you $200, you're gonna bring me back $250. If I give you this $200, what Friday you gonna give it to me? What time are you gonna have me my money? Are you gonna give me all 20s, all 10s? This is how banks work, okay? When you are borrowing money, the bank has questions. What are you using this money for? How are you gonna pay me back? The bank is gonna tell you a schedule of how you make those payments. Thanks, Lauren. So when you're borrowing money or using credit, you have to show responsibility. Even in the Bible says that faithful over a few things rule over many. So I proved that I could pay $5 back. I proved that I could pay $35 back. But now I need to be able to prove I can pay $200 back by answering certain questions. Now, what's your name, young man? Eddie. So I come to Eddie and Eddie says, okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. I'm going to loan you that $200. But I need $250 come 2 weeks from now, right? 2 weeks from now, I give Eddie $260, a little something extra. I appreciate you, Eddie, right? Now, you only loan me $200, but I come to you with $260. Is that going to make you feel good? Okay. So a month later, I come to Eddie and I say, Eddie, I need $1,000. What is Eddie going to do? Ask the same questions. And what questions are those? When are you going to pay me back? Right? What is this money going to be used for? Those are the questions that banks ask when they loan money. Same questions. And when you're when you're getting money from banks, you have to understand. People are like, what they need to know, what am I going to do with the money? If you're going to take that money to go and just buy cookies and chips, why would they loan you $1,000 to do that with? So it has to make sense to the banks, right? How are you going to pay me back? Eddie, if I don't have a job, would you loan me that $1,000? Why not? Exactly. So people come into banks without a job, want to borrow $1,000, and they wonder why they get turned down. It's because you don't have a way to pay back the money. And when you go into a situation where you don't have a way to pay back the money, why would somebody loan you some money? Now, if you say, well, hey, I just got a job 2 weeks ago. Eddie, will you loan me till I get my check? What would you do? So you charge me interest. Oh, okay. That's smart, Eddie. That's smart. And the reason why people say, well, why are you going over this? Does everybody understand that credit is a form of somebody having some money or goods or whatever that product is, and them allowing you to use that, and then you pay additional? That's what it is, right? So that you can have a loan, you can have a credit card. Banks call a credit card revolving. And the reason why they call it revolving is because 1 month I may pay $75. Next month I may pay $125. The next month I may not pay anything because the card paid off. So it goes up and down. So if you ever see somebody say, well, do you have any revolving accounts? That means that's a credit card. An installment account is a loan, meaning every month I'm going to pay $217.15. That payment is never going to change. $217.15. That is an installment loan. So why don't they just call it a car payment and a credit card? Right? But that's what it is. So we got credit cards and we got loans. And 18-year-olds. How many 18-year-olds? One 18-year-old. Okay. 18 years old. How do you start credit? Chris, I'm putting you on the spot. How do you start credit at 18? Okay. So at 18 years old, does everybody in here understand what a checking account and a savings account is? Okay. Checking account and a savings account. I'm going to save $25 a month, right? Put in my savings account. But I got to pay these bills, so I'm going to use my debit card. So I'm going to put X amount of dollars in my checking account, correct? But there's also a way at 18 years old to build your credit. Write this down. Banks have score builder loans. In Holmes County, I'm not familiar with what local credit unions do you have in Holmes County? No, you don't know. No credit unions? No? Okay. What's some of the smaller banks there in Holmes County? Yes, sir. Oh, I need you to build credit. So, how do you build credit at 18? If your mom or dad, grandmother has a credit card and they've missed no payments, write that down, no payments missed, and they keep that balance low. So if they got a credit card with $1,000 and they only owe $100 on that credit card, if they will add you as an authorized user, now that credit card will show on your credit report, which will help you build credit. It is called a authorized user. Yes, sir. Can you come so I can hear you, sir? Oh, he needs an ink pen. Okay. So get added on someone's credit card that has excellent credit, that keeps their balance low. That is going to help you build credit. Now, once you get a credit card, guess what I need you to do? I need you to keep that balance low. Just because they got, what's your name, baby? Araya. I remember you. Hey, Araya. Just because you got it. Araya, I'm going to ask you a question. Araya, if you have a credit card with a $500 limit, what do you need to keep that credit card at so you'll have excellent credit? Low. Okay, so what do you call low? No. No, Araya. Low is not, that's too high. So low would be 10%. So if you have a $500 credit card, you only need to owe $50 on that credit card. People say, well, I got the credit card, I'll give me some Jordans. No. Faithful over a few things, rule over many. Because what's going to happen, the system is going to pull up that Araya has a $500 limit credit card, and every month she owes about $50 on that credit card, right? So after a while, they're going to send her something to say, we're increasing your credit limit. So before you know it, her $500 credit card now is up to $1,500. So on $1,500, now she can owe $150 because we're at 10%, right? So next thing you know, she's going to get another credit limit increase. Before you know it, her credit card is going to end up being $6,000, where she can owe $600 and still have excellent credit. People say, well, why would they give me a credit card with $6,000 if I can't use it all? You're laughing. What's funny about that? Because I think that's all my money. Wrong. Let me. I mean, and this is a good question. This is a good question. When you have a $6,000 limit credit card at 28% interest, all credit cards, unless you had a 0% interest introductory credit card, is going to have interest. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm telling you how much you can borrow from me. I ain't telling you how much money you got. You got access to 6,000 of my dollars on top of what you got to pay me back from what you. Oh, I'm so sorry. You got access to 6,000 of my dollars. They not yours. Like it ain't no free money. No. It got your name. It got your name on it after you get it from me. You can borrow up to this amount from me. It's not the
Interest. Interest. It is. It is. It's all over. It's on the application. It's on the acceptance. The word interest is on there. Actually, I just explained interest to them because I told her if you borrow $5 and I bring you back $6, that's interest. So
That's 20 on the five.
that's 20 on a 5. That's 20 on a, uh-huh.
So
But
it ain't that hard to get 20% in.
yes, and that's actually good because a lot of credit cards right now, that's actually good because it look. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly. You make a payment. No, that goes to the bank. Well, don't get a credit card then. But I mean, he's right, y'all. It's small writing on that commercial too, and it says on their interest. But he is 100% correct because I run across people all the time. What's your Araya? Araya's payment is $125, right? That's her minimum payment. Araya makes that payment every month on time, but Araya doesn't realize that out of that 125, $100 is going to the bank in interest. So every month, the only thing she's really paying is $25 to get rid of the bill. And you think you're knocking the price, I mean, the amount you owe down, but you're not because you're just giving all your money to interest. That APR, that stands for annual percentage rate. So what's your name, sir? What's your name? Richard. Richard, wait a minute. You've been in my class before. You haven't? You look familiar. Okay. So Richard is getting ready to get a position with a company, right? Richard just graduated with his master's degree. Richard has excellent credit, but RASHAD. Yours has an R, right? So yours is Richard, but a Rashad, what's your last name? Rashad Bailey information is end up being on Richard's report. Did you know that happens? Have you ever seen someone spell your name wrong? Because your name is Richard with an R, there's a high chance that your name will be spelled incorrectly, meaning that your information will get tangled up with someone else's information. I can spell Richard, but I can also spell Rashad. And Rashad Bailey could be living in New York City with a criminal background, with bad credit, with not even a GED. But every time they run your report, Rashard Bailey, that's in Mississippi, Rashad Bailey's information gets on your report. And you wonder why, with a master's degree, that you keep getting turned down for positions with companies. The best thing to do, write this down. There's a thing called find out where you're going. So if you want to get a position with a company, guess what you need to do? You need to find out who that company pulls for background. Where did Jay go? Jay. Oh, Jay, type in list of consumer reporting companies. And it's going to say .gov. And I need you to go to the PDF. Why is this important? Because before I have you to go look for a position at a company, I'm going to find out who this company uses to do their background checks, right? People say, why is that important? Because I want to make sure that when you go to look for this position, they don't have a reason not to hire you. Or they hire Rashard, right, for $40,000 a year, but hire Blake for $250,000 a year, but have Rashard doing Blake's job because Blake didn't even graduate high school. But Blake's background came back good. So I'm going to come down here. So go to, I'm going to have to come down. I got to see it. Go down. So here, right here, these are the consumer reporting companies everybody knows about. These are the ones you will hear: Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. You hear those over and over again. Thank you. Go on down. Go down, go down, go down. So go down one more. Here we go. Employment screening, no, one more, 11, right here. Employment screening companies. So when you go to get a job at a company, they have what they call employment screening companies that actually run your background. But it's more than just a background. Employment screening companies provide information such as credit history, employment, salary, education, professional license verification to employers and others, including nonprofit volunteer organizations and to government agencies such as verify employment income, eligibility, for government assistance. If people wonder why their food stamps got cut off, guess what? Oh, they need the screen. This. He said that we can't touch it. Y'all need to move over.
Nah, y'all could just come by the screen or somebody take a picture.
Well, let me see. Can we blow it up? Can we blow that employment screen in a little bit?
They coming. Here they come. You ain't got to move. Oh. All right, well, never mind. There you go.
It's not going to go any
better. That work for y'all?
Okay, yeah. That'll work. Is that better? Can y'all see it better now? Okay. So go down. These companies, they store everything about you. If you get fired from a job, it's stored in there. If your driver's record is bad, it's in there. If you apply for a position with a company and you get fired because you took a drug test that you failed, guess what? It's in this system. So you wonder why. Let me give you an example. Tom works at Wendy's at the age of 18. Tom slipped and fell at Wendy's. But Tom used to have a green habit, right? When he went and took a test, it came back that Tom had a green habit. 5 years later, Tom graduates from high school. In this system, it still shows that 5 years ago, Tom had a green habit. You think they're going to hire Tom? No. Scroll down. Go down. These are some of the companies that they use. Accurate Background. Keep going. ADP. Stop right here. ADP is a paycheck. I don't know if any of the people that are adults in here has ever seen a paycheck that says ADP. I'll sing that. Add a screen. Add a screen. Add a screen. Yeah. Add a tab. Add a tab. Okay. Type in ADP. 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 Type in ADP, then type in July 31st, 2025. So yesterday, ADP decided they would just shut down. ADP is a paycheck company. Go down. Go. ADP Pro, Thursday, reschedule. Type in ADP, take that note. Type in ADP shutdown or yeah. So on yesterday, let's go. Right there. Likely the system maintenance window schedule here. Go down. Go down some more. Go down some more. July 2025. What's today?
Just came out of July 2025.
What was yesterday?
It was July 31st, 2025. Yesterday. It's the payroll people.
So yesterday, people did not get their government. Type in ADP government checks. Type in that. Take out July 2025 and type in ADP government checks. So yesterday, people who were planning on getting paid because they go through ADP did not get paid. ADP did not. No. Go to. Well, they trying to hide this one. Keep on going. Go down some more. Well, they really keeping it out, boy. Wow. So anyway, go back to it. They keep ADP is a paycheck company. Yesterday, this particular paycheck company was shut down. So people who work for the federal government, some sectors did not get paid yesterday, and they have scrubbed it from the internet. Welcome to 2025. It does not mean it did not happen. Go on down some more. Now, watch this. It's a credit bureau. Go back up. Let me explain to you why this is important. So, what's your name? Kenny? Kenneth. Kenneth does an interview with me, right? And I'm paying $185,000 a year. Kenneth does the exact same job for Sunkist, but he only gets paid $25,000 a year. That's a huge difference in income to do the same job, right, Kenny? Okay. So when I'm interviewing Kenneth, I say, Kenneth, how much do you make? And Kenneth tells me, well, I make $100,000 a year, because he really don't want to be truthful because it's such a difference in income, right? But because I can pull his ADP, I can see exactly how much he made. Was he being truthful in his interview? No. They can see to the dollar how much money you make. And because you weren't being truthful in your interview, they didn't hire you. Because they can see. It's a credit bureau. Go to the next one. Assurant post-hire searches. Do y'all know what that means? Post-hire means that after you get the job, they can still look at you. That's what post-hire means. Pre and post. Go to the next one. Background checks, they know everything about you. Go to the next one. I'm going to go through these fast. Blend insights, huge. Right here, bank asset verification. You know what that means? That means you don't have to hand them no fake check stubs and bank statements. They can go straight into your bank account and see how much money you have. So if you put on that application that you got $30,000 in the bank when you really only got $2,500, they can see it in real time. Go to the next one. CC Verify is owned by Experian. Go to the next one. Certify Healthcare. Does anyone have an older grandparent or someone like that takes a lot of medicine that they? Okay. You see where it says healthcare industry? Anytime they get a prescription, it goes into this consumer reporting company. Has anybody ever been in a hospital room where they scan in the back of a pill prescription bottle and they're giving it to the people, but they scan? You see how they scan their arms and wrists? Those prescriptions go in this consumer reporting company. Why is this important? Because they know if you have health issues. When you hear people say, well, they got to do a health screening, a health report, that's what this is. Go to the next one. Checker. Has anybody in here been in an Uber before? Okay. Add a tab, type in the word checker, and then type in the word Uber. Uber. Uber is a background company. Checker, right there. See that? Go to Uber. Next one. Right there. The background company that Uber uses is Checker, the company I just showed you. Why is that important? Because it's a consumer reporting company. So do you know what that means? What that means is you have the right to dispute anything that is on your consumer reporting. So if you're in an Uber and that person has did some things that shouldn't be driving an Uber, and that person goes in there and disputes those things and get it removed, you're in danger. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a consumer reporting company. And you have the right by law to dispute inaccuracies. But does that always happen? No. Sometimes people dispute accurate information. Okay, go back to the consumer report. Go down. Decisive, post monitor, background. Keep going. Information, get Experian. Right here, stop. Right here. FIMA. Oh, go down. Go up. Go other way. Right there. Provide social media screening for employers powered by social media. What does that mean? What's your name? Ashanti. What does that mean on that? Let me tell you what that means. I go out here and put something very mean on Facebook. I don't like Susan. Susan is a da. Guess what's going to happen to my job? They have companies that provide social media monitoring to the employers. So if I go out there and put that on there and I'm thinking I'm being cute, guess what? Wholly human patterns like context, sarcasm, all of that stuff is sent to your employer who you work for. You don't want to got a master's degree working on your PhD just to lose your job because you said something that was not nice on Instagram or TikTok. Go to the next one. First advantage is huge. Go to the next one. Provide social media screening services. Y'all, it is very, very, very important to pay attention to what you say on social media. Used to be a time where it was no big deal, but now it's right here. So if you put that out there, deleting it don't matter. It doesn't matter. You at the trail ride, just join love. Guess what? It's out there. Go to the next one. Higher Right is a big company. We need to keep that one clear. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. IntelliCorp is not as big here in Mississippi, but they also do healthcare and nonprofit employment screening. Go to the next one. Open Online, not that big here. Pinwheel, huge. Keep going. Pre-employment, keep going. Sterling. A lot of the companies here, if you want to get a job like at Nissan or a lot of these different factory companies, I'm not saying Nissan particularly, but a lot of our companies here use Sterling. But it was recently acquired through a company called First Advantage. So this is very important that we keep these companies clear. Know what's going on with them. Go to the next one. The Work Number provides employment and income information to employers. It also provides this information to who? Government agencies. So why is that important to know? if on the application for my student loans, I put we only make $25,000 household income, but our family really make $150,000, they report that stuff to the government, y'all. They report it. And for public assistance programs, if you're getting food stamps, if you're getting WIC, if you're getting Medicaid, all those different things are reported. And then go to the next one, and it's owned by Equifax. Go to the next one. The work number is huge. Go, universal, keep going. Go back to work number. Go back to the work number. Go back to the work number. Right there. Add a tab and type in Hines Community College and then put in their work number. Show you what I'm talking about. So Hines Community College, if you want to get a job, True Work. If you want to get a job at Hines Community College, the name of the company they use to verify you is a company called True Work. So what I do for my clients is I go in and find out the name of the company that they want to go work for, and I find the name of the company that they do the background with. And I make sure that when they go apply for that position with that company, that everything looks good. Rashard is spelled Rashard. I make sure that it doesn't have a bunch of addresses. Why is that important? What's your name again? Ashanti, right? Ashanti, you about to pay me $250,000 a year, right? I just graduated with my PhD. I'm got good credit. I have excellent everything. But you see on my report that I have 18 addresses. Are you going to hire me? Why? Because I move a lot, huh? And you don't want to spend all that money on educating and getting me ready just for me to move, right? Okay. Kenneth, I got excellent everything, right? Excellent credit, graduate top of my class, all that good stuff. But I got 47 phone numbers on my report. You gonna hire me? Why? Because you're not gonna know. Okay. What's your name again? Araya. You look at my report and you see 37 different ways to spell my name. Are you gonna hire me? Why? Exactly. That's why it's so important to understand how these consumer reports work. Because if you're getting a job at Hines Community College, this is the company that they use to do the background on you. But let me take it a step further. Go to Browse Directory and go to the letter C. Go to to the left, Browse Directory. Go to the letter C. So these companies here, just scroll through them, just go down. These companies here use this particular company called True Work to keep an eye on their customers and also their employees. Has anyone here ever heard of the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency? Okay, go down to the letter Central Intelligence Agency. Yeah, I know who they stalk people with. Central Intelligence Agency. Keep going down. Keep going. Central, keep going. Keep right there. Go down one more. Boom. So this is a company that the CIA uses to stalk people, their employees and everybody else. That's important to know. Let's go to the next one. Universal background is huge. Keep going. Tenant screening. We all know people who have gotten into situations and can't find a place to stay. When you go to get an apartment somewhere or a house somewhere, they can't find a place to stay because they've been in trouble in the past. These are the screening companies that apartments use for you to get a place to stay. Go through them. AM Rent. Keep going. Apollo. CIC. Does anybody ever go online and look at properties through Zillow? Anybody ever looked at any properties through Zillow? No? No? You have? Okay. Type in Zillow and then type in CIC. Zillow and then CIC. So the company that Zillow uses, if you want to get a apartment or a house with them, is this company right here that I'm showing you. CIC is the name of the company. So if you were looking to get a place to stay, what I would do is I would pull your CIC report and make sure that you were clean reports to make sure that you get a place to stay. Go back to the consumer reporting. Go down. Experian Rent Bureau, keep going. First Advantage again, leasing desk, they're being sued. Rent Grow, they're huge. That's the one you need to know in Texas. They pull Rent Grow. Safe Rent, keep going. Okay. Keep talking. So, why is this important to know, Ashanti? You might want to get a place to stay one day. What's your name, sir?
Because it affects your everyday life when you're trying to do stuff like work, get a house, buy stuff.
Thank you. So, Jocelyn, you're a property manager. You own houses, right? Let's say you own houses. And I came to you and I've been evicted. You know what evicted means? So the word evicted means I got put out of the houses because I didn't pay rent. Or I tore up their house. If I come to you and you pull this report and you see where I've been evicted from 7 places, are you going to rent me somewhere to stay? Why not?
Yeah. No.
I'm going to take care of your house, Jocelyn. I'm going to pay your rent. Them other people, the other one, the plumbing went bad on it. The other one, me and my boyfriend had to move. And the other one, you going to rent to me? What you going to tell me? Okay. So Jocelyn's a good landlord. What's your name? Anaya. Kanaya. So you don't rent to me?
No. Because you've been evicted too many times.
Yeah, I didn't pay them because they didn't deserve to get paid, but I pay you. Okay, so what if I give you like the first and last month's rent up front? Can I move in there? I'm gonna go over and see if Rashard will rent me somewhere to stay in. Let's see. Would you rent to me?
No. Because you keep getting evicted.
So let's say I got all that stuff good, but then you looked at my social media, and I'm always in a fight. I'm always. What, can I finish what I do? Good grief! What's your name? Latara already put me out. I ain't even moved in. So let's say you go to my social media. Says Latara, I'm gonna look at Tara. Okay, so you go to my social media, and I'm always in a fight. I'm always falling, stumbling, having one too many cocktails. You gonna rent to me? Why not? I pay my rent. Oh, so even though I have a good paying job, and even though I have good credit, the fact that I stay in a lot of mess on Facebook, you still don't want to rent to me, right? Okay, I'm gonna come over to Tara because I already know I ain't gonna get nowhere to stay with her. So Tara, let's say I pay my bills on time, and I got excellent credit, but yeah, I be at the trail ride, and I be hanging out a little bit, but I'm always getting into fights with other people, and it's always they fight. You gonna rent to me? Why?
They go come up there to the house or wherever you stay at, and they go mess it up.
She's right. Y'all, it's funny, but she's right. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Why'd you go on my Facebook anyway?
It's on the application.
Because you wanted to find out about me before you rented to me? So, wait a minute. Let me understand something. What's your name? Samaya. Samaya. So, Samaya goes to my Instagram, my TikTok, my Snapchat, my Facebook. She on everything. And every Friday, Saturday night, I'm in a fight. But I make $250,000 a year. You gonna rent to me? Will you rent to me? Will you rent to me? Will you rent to me? So how is it that my social media, Rashard, I know Rashard gonna rent to me. Come on, Rashard. I make $250,000 a year, Rashard. I graduated top in my class. I can pay you rent. So why is it that you won't allow me to rent? You gonna let me rent to you? You gonna rent? Why? I mean, I make the money. I got excellent credit. Because my social media, what I did on Facebook means something to you. Just because I get okay. Well, see, okay, so 2 weeks ago, that girl, she picked on me, right? And then 3 weeks ago, that guy, I didn't like him. And then 4 weeks ago, I got into it with the dude at the front, but that's his fault. It ain't my fault. And then 5 weeks before then, well, she was blowing her horn at me. And then 6 weeks before then, so
That too many problems. Can't have that in my environment, you know.
I done ran out of folks to ask. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? That your social media life follows you. That's what it tells you, right? It looks cute to be out there having a good time, right? But when it comes time to get a place to stay, Rashard's not going to rent to me. Ashanti's not going to rent to me. Kenneth is not going to rent to me. But I have all this money I make. Y'all have to be extremely careful when you're out here and letting people post and things of that nature because it does follow you. You see how important that is? How that one little thing can cause you not to get a place to stay, not to get a job because you're on social media, clowning, having a good time? Yes, ma'am.
The reason why I said no is because if you get in fights, you're going to get in fights with the neighbors and they're going to move and that'll make the company lose money.
Can we say thank you? Thank you. Because you keep mess with you. It's not with everybody else. You have to be the root of the problem, right? So I'm the problem. And you wouldn't rent to me. Okay, now I can't find a place to stay. So I'm gonna come over here to Eddie again. I'm gonna say, okay, Eddie. Now back in the day, I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. Okay, back in the day, a couple of months ago, but back in the day, I used to, get into, but I'm good now. I don't go to trail rides no more. I don't be on social media. I don't do none of that stuff. Can you give me a chance?
As long as you don't bring it to my establishment.
So how far are you gonna go back and look at my history?
About a year.
I mean, I did get into a little fight about 4 months ago. Can you help me out?
Are you gonna start fights again?
I mean, people be messing with me. I don't be messing with them. And then they want to post me on Facebook and Instagram and everything else. It's not my fault. But I mean, I make $250,000 a year. I have excellent credit. I go to work every day. I graduated top in my class, and it's been about 4 months since my last fight.
If you pay up front for the first few months, then I'll let you stay.
Is that refundable or non-refundable?
Non-refundable.
Ooh, wow. Do y'all see how this thing works? that social media life follows you. It does. Now, Ashanti over here can move in with a deposit in first month's rent. I'm going to move in right beside Ashanti, but Eddie want almost $9,000 from me. She moved in with $1,500. That's how important credit can cost you. And not just credit, but your scenarios that you're in. If you're getting into a fight every time you go out, it's not, it's you. It's you. But it's posted on social media for everyone to see. So if you wonder why you can't get a job, this is why. Y'all got me back running? Y'all got me. Let's go to the next one. Screening, huge. Go ahead. Keep going. TransUnion, huge. Go, keep going, keep going. Deposit and account payment screening. How much money you put in your bank account, they can find out. Keep going. Certity, huge. Go down. Go down. Go ahead. Yeah. Does anybody know anyone that goes to the casino? Guess what? There's a credit bureau that stores that. Why is that important? So Eddie is about to award me a scholarship, right? I have excellent credit. I've got a 4.0 GPA. I did a really, really, really nice paper I sent in to Eddie that explained the importance of me being raised by a single parent and how this would help me with school. But Eddie pulled my surgery report. And last month, in the month of July, I went to the casino 31 times in 31 days. Is Eddie going to give me that scholarship?
Maybe.
Okay. Jocelyn, you want to give me that scholarship?
No.
Kanaya?
No.
Don't get side-eyeing me. I'm raised by a single parent, right? I have an excellent GPA. I've done everything I need to do, but you pull that report and you see where I go to the casino every day. You gonna give me that scholarship? Let me get the microphone to your face. So how is that? Why is that important? Because it looks like I have an addiction, right? Okay. So a client of mine, son got a scholarship to a very important school, baseball, full ride. And I can't say what I really want to say because I'm being lied, but I'll code this. I told her, I said, make sure you watch your son. Tell him, do not go to those casinos. They're going to try to get him to go and tell him he can get free meals, da 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 da. But every time he uses that card, that goes into a system. This right here. And it's going to look like he has a gambling habit. And he's going to think he's getting free meals and free hotels and things of that nature, but it's going to cost him a scholarship. She didn't say anything to him about it. A year later, he doesn't get a scholarship. Why? Because when they pulled it, it looks like he had a gambling habit. See, his little buddies and friends were setting him up. They would go to the casino and they say, oh, you can use my card. You could get a free meal. You can use my card and you and your girl can go get a room. You can use my card and da 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 da. And he thought that was the best thing in the world to use his card. You feel me? So they're using his card. Let me use your card. Let me use your card. Let me use your card. His card. But now it looks like he's at the casino every day. And if you're with a baseball scholarship of that magnitude and you look like you got a gambling habit, do you really think that they're going to keep you with that scholarship? No. It was a setup from the beginning. If somebody is giving you their card to use, why aren't they using theirs? The light bulb went up. I seen your eyebrows change. Why? Why they keep giving you? Why they want you to get all the free food? Why wouldn't they want free food? But they keep saying, "Hey, use your card. You can use. I'll use your card. I'll use your card." You can get the points. I'll use your card. Sound good, didn't it? But see how that cost him? You have to ask questions. Because what sounds good sometimes not good for you. And now he is doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. Go to the next one. Check system. Y'all are going to see this when you walk into banks. It's going to say check system on the card. It's when you open accounts. Cross check is not that big here in Mississippi. Go to the next one. I'm trying to go fast. Early warning. Stop. This is one of the biggest credit bureaus out there. Everybody needs to write down early warning services. The reason why early warning services is so big because the banks have their own consumer reporting company. Early warning services is co-owned by Bank of America, Capital One, JP Morgan Chase, PNC, Truist, US Bank, and Wells Fargo. The major banks. So you can't run from them. Go to the next one. Global payment checks, not that big. Telecheck. Keep going. Let's go to telecheck. Let's go back. Come on. Has anyone here ever heard of the PPP loan? Y'all heard about the PPP loan? People getting all that money? I'm going to show y'all how they're going to get busted. See that right there? That says First Data. You see that? First Data is a debit card and credit card processing company. Write that down. First Data is a debit card and credit card processing company. So that means every time Kenny goes to Walmart and buys bubble gum or whatever, they can see it because he uses debit card. They can see that Kenny bought some bubble gum, a pack of Lay's, some ranch dressing, and a Fanta soda, right? Because you use a debit card. So that is a debit card and credit card and ATM processing company. Now, add a tab and type in First Data, Fiserv. First Data, Fiserv. So First Data was bought out by a company called Fiserv, Fiserv. Does anyone watch basketball, Milwaukee Bucks? Milwaukee Bucks. The game is played in the Fiserv Center. So First Data is now part of Fiserv after Fiserv acquired First Data for $22 billion. If you got that kind of money, so question is, go back up here, is who is Fiserv? So go to, just type in the word Fiserv. And I'm going to connect all these dots. It's going to make all the sense. So take that out. So go right there. Boom. Yeah, right there. So moving financial services world, click on here. Go to where it says who we serve. Who we serve. Go to where it says public sector. Go to where it says public sector. Oh, transforming how government, education, healthcare, and utility company agencies move money. Why is that important? A consumer reporting company, which is a credit bureau, basically, in a nutshell, that was bought out by a ATM, debit card, and credit card processing company that knows everything that you buy on your credit card, serves who? Sends your information to who? The federal government. So all of a sudden you start wondering, why are they sending me mail about this coupon? I ain't never bought this. Yes, you have. You used your debit card in a store, and that's how they knew to send you a coupon. PPP, type in the word PPP Fiserv, and we'll go to the next one. So this is how it all happened. PPP loan, PPP, 3 Ps, Fiserv. Right there. Right there, the first one. So SBA Paycheck Protection, that stands for PPP. So a consumer reporting company that was bought out by a credit card, debit card, ATM processing company that reports straight to the federal government is how they're going to know exactly what you did with that PPP loan money. So the feds come in. They say, look here, Sunkiss. I know at 10:37 a.m. Central Standard Time, you booked a flight to Miami. I know it costs $512.17. I know. Who is that back there?
That's your deacon. No worries.
That's Deacon. That's Deacon. That's the Deacon. That's the Deacon back there. That's how they know. They know. And you say, well, how did they know? My cousin must have told them. You ordered a sandwich, turkey sandwich at the airport, extra mayo, no lettuce. How did they know that? How did they? Oh my, I was by myself. That's how they know. It reports to the government. So go back to the report. Go back to the credit report itself. Okay. So go down. Go down. Personal property insurance. Kenneth goes out here and wrecks his mama car. She about ready to choke Kenneth. This report right here stores, collects, and reports information, claims, laws associated with homes, cars, personal, all that stuff. So, Kanaya, you're your insurance agent, right? I come to you, I say, well, I need to get some insurance. You say, okay, come to my office, right? I come in and I've had 7 wrecks in the last 6 months.
I wouldn't give you no insurance.
Bye. Okay, well, I know I can come over here. I've had 7 wrecks in the last 6 months.
Mm-mm.
Well, I know Araya gonna give me some insurance. You gonna give me some insurance? Rashard, you got me on the insurance. Do y'all see how important that is? It is stored in a report. So when Kenneth ran that report, guess what he saw? 7 wrecks in 6 months. One wreck cost Kenneth $13,000. The other wreck, and the only thing I paid is $150 a month. Be very careful when driving, guys. Go to the next one. Driving here, stop right here. This one is very important. I need you to blow this up. This is so important for them to know. Ooh, yeah, that's it. So, you know how the insurance companies have those little things that they put in the cars to give you a discount on the insurance? Have you ever seen somebody get it? The little things. But anyway, collects and report driving behavior data. So when you start driving and you smash on the gas on your new Charger, they know. When you go to a certain area too many times, they know. They know if you're using your phone. They know if you're slamming on the brakes. They know if you're driving, how many times you drive on the weekends, nights. They know all that stuff. And that's how they rate you to give you insurance. Well, I just bought a 2025 Corvette. And I come to Jocelyn for insurance. But, I mean, I've had a few tickets in the past. And, I mean, and everything is probably driving over 100 miles. But, I mean, I'm good now. I don't do that no more, Jocelyn. I don't do that. I stopped that a long time ago. And, yeah, sometimes I slam on the brakes. I'm going real fast. And, yeah, I mean, sometimes, I'll be on the phone, not paying attention. But I'm good now. Can I get some insurance? No. I know. I ain't worried about you. I'm going over here. I know my girl got me.
No.
Do y'all see how important that is? They keeping a tab on how fast you driving. True story. When I married my ex-husband, I had 7 tickets. Not to brag about it. 7. The day we got married, my driver's license was suspended. That's considered being so irresponsible. I was nervous going into the courthouse because my driver's license was suspended. Yeah, don't do that. I would never do that again. But I was young, and everybody kept saying, you know that's going to catch up with you. And then I meet this man. He said, I'll pay off all your tickets if you marry me. I said, okay. And we get to the courthouse, and I'm like, they're going to come get me. They're going to come arrest me. They didn't, but you don't want to do that. You don't want to be paying. I got kids that are y'all age, and I also say kids, young people that are paying $350 a month for car insurance. $350 a month. If you're working for $10 an hour and you're only getting 20 hours a week, that's only $200 a week, right? After taxes, you're seeing $150 a week, right? 150 and 150 is 300, right? So it's going to take you 3 weeks just to pay for some gas in your vehicle and your insurance. You still got to eat, right? But if you were driving responsibly, not getting pulled over at 15 minutes, Miss Michelle, then your insurance would be much cheaper. And then you could actually get you a new pair of J's. Make sense? And we're about to speed it up. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Once again, acceleration patterns, y'all. Y'all see that word? Acceleration patterns. They want to know that y'all out there speeding and they paying attention. I drive a stick shift. Don't do it. They are paying attention to what is like driving behaviors. Driving behaviors. Go on to the next one. Chuck, go to the next one. I'm sorry. Okay. Driver's history. Now this, I'm going to read something to you. It says clients that are employers or potential employers can use these reports to determine if someone qualifies or remains qualified for a particular job. You have a business, right? Very successful business. I have excellent job history. I have excellent credit. I graduated top in my class. But you pull my driving record, and I have suspended license. And all of your clients are multimillionaires. Are you going to hire me?
No.
Because I might mess around and hit somebody in your parking lot, huh? Y'all see how important that is? Y'all see how important that is? It was cute to me for, till I realized how important it was. So driving history, it reports. And why does it say right here? It says evaluate, remains qualified for a particular job. They can fire you based on your job history. They can demote you based on your job history. You know what that means? That means that Ashanti is going to make $40,000, but do the work of Kenneth, who's making $350,000. And guess what Kenneth going to do? Kenneth going to be on the golf course. Oh yeah, call my office and talk to Ashanti. She handles that. Just because you couldn't stop accelerating and getting tickets. Go to the next one. Information, insurance information, Medicare, Medicaid sanction, criminal background checks, and education verification services. Do you know that? Stop right there. This is very important. This one. Did you know that most of the people that I deal with do not have their degree in this particular system? 100%. I have people that are attorneys. I have people that medical doctors. They're not in this report. So when you go to verify your history, go to verify your education, it's not in there. What does that mean? That means if they're using this particular report to verify that you're an attorney, it doesn't show in there, they can't verify your education. So you don't get the job. Pull that degree down and send this degree into this system right here and get them to send you a new copy of their report so your education is in there. And there's something I'm going to say off the camera about that. Remind me to talk about education. Go to the next one. Stop the camera for a minute. Hi. We'll take a quick break. People that use these reports right Now, LexisNexis. So I am a true believer in carrying life with me everywhere I go. If you want to carry life with you, the name of the company they do the background check with is LexisNexis. Go to Mississippi Concealed Carry License. Does everybody here know what a concealed carry is? Because we have concealed carry means I can carry my friend with me places. Firearm permit. Go to that. Application of forms. So go where it says conceal, enhance carry. Boom. And I'm going to show y'all how these systems tie together that we don't know. Click on that. See, this is the application. This is Mississippi Department of Public Safety. Oh, I can't. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, concealed carry permit, right? Go down to like number 7, I want to say. No, number 3. Have you read and completely understand Mississippi Code? Click on that. Click on submit. I'm not a robot. Now watch this. Where it says LexisNexis. Y'all see that? That's the same company I just showed you, isn't it? It's right there. Y'all see that? So if a person wanted to get a concealed carry license in the state of Mississippi, this is the company. Go back to the consumer reporting. That's the company right there. This is how these systems tie in each other. Can we take another brief break for just 1 second? I need to use it. People that don't look like us. Next one. Medical. Stop right here. How many times have people that you know when someone passes away, the insurance company is not going to pay for their life insurance policy? Have anybody ever heard somebody say, well, the insurance company acting like they're not going to pay? Is it? You've heard it? Have you heard it before? Have you heard it? Do you know why? Because this report right here stands for MIB. That stands for Medical Information Bureau. That report right there has every prescription, every drug, everything that you do when it comes to medical is stored in here. So let me tell you the importance. So about 10 years ago, a lot of my coworkers, because I'm a real estate agent, were losing weight taking a drug called metformin. Has everybody heard of metformin? It's a diabetes drug. Okay. You've heard of metformin? Okay. It's a diabetes drug. Metformin taken can cause you to lose a lot of weight real quick, right? The problem with taking that metformin is my people that were friends of mine were not diabetics. They were just taking to lose weight. But if something would have happened to them and that policy did not cover diabetes, guess what the insurance company could do at that point? Deny the claim. See how important that is? So this person is gone now, been paying on this insurance for all these years, and they're not covered because they took some diet pills. They thought with diet pills, they were really for diabetes. But when they pulled a report, it looked like they were diabetic, and it didn't cover that particular thing under that policy. Oh, I'm falling. Go to the next one. We're about to wrap it up, guys. Milliman, prescription drugs, stores all your prescription drugs. Anytime you get any type of prescription, it's stored in Milliman. Go to the next one. Low income. There is a consumer reporting companies that are designed just for people who don't make a lot of money. And they target people who don't make a lot of money. You're never going to go to a $4 million home and see a flyer that says check in the cash. Hello? Am I right or wrong? So there, and this is it even says low income. There's a credit bureau designed just for that, just to make your life miserable paying a check in the cash. What does it say? Check cashing, rent to own, telecommunications, all of this is in here. Go to the next one. And ready for this? It's owned by Experian. Data X is owned by Equifax. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Factor Trust is owned by TransUnion. I'm going to show you. Do me a favor, Chuck. Type in www. I'm going to show them how they change words. Factor Trust, FACTORTU, factortrust.com. Go to that. Now, you see what he typed in, right? Now, watch what happens. Why does it say TransUnion? Did y'all see that? So why would he type in the word Factor Trust, but the word TransUnion pop up? Chuck, can you answer that? Because they own it. And they tell you one thing, but they show you something else. So go to the next one, Chuck. Huge. Keep going, keep going. I'm trying to teletrack. Keep going, keep going. I'm trying to go through them fast. Supplementaries. Innovis, one of the biggest companies, however you want to pronounce it. Huge, know everything about you. Keep going. Keep going, Chuck. Okay. LexisNexis again. Now here it goes a little further. It says information includes real estate transaction, ownership data, lien judgments, bank. Still don't say professional license information. Oh, wait a minute. They kind of hid that in there. Professional license information. Y'all see how they kind of hid that in there? See how they did that? That was cute, wasn't it? Y'all paid attention? Y'all caught it? I like that, Araya. Go to the next one. Okay, SageStream, guess what? Was bought out by LexisNexis. Y'all don't see how big LexisNexis is? Go to the next one. Your telephone bill is important. You know how they can get you? So, I've been pick on over here. Okay. Excellent credit. Good job history. You don't like me. You ain't like me since school, right? I come in there to the bank and I go, hey, girl, I need to get a loan. And you looking for anything in the world to not give me the loan with, right? Graduated college. Excellent credit. Been on my job for a long period of time. But you authorized me to pull a consumer report, right? And you see on NCTUE that last month my electric bill was $350 and I only paid $175. What does that mean to you?
You ain't having no money. Mm-hmm.
That's how people get denied for loans, y'all. They have a consumer reporting company, credit bureau, that they do not tell you about that they actually use to verify how you pay bills. I used to pay just enough to get it paid. Like if my bill was $350, and I'd be like, well, how much can I pay to keep it on today? When you get older, you know what I'm talking about. Well, you got to pay the balance, but you can pay $175. Okay, I'm going to pay that. But every month, it looks like my bill was $350, but I only paid $175, which she said I didn't have enough money to pay the bill. Go to the next one. Retail equation. Did you know that, have you ever taken anything back to the store before? No? You have? Did you know that goes into a consumer reporting company? Have you ever taken? Yeah, wait a minute. What? Monitors reports to merchants retail product return and suspected exchange fraud and abuse. Yeah. Have you ever taken anything back to the store? Has anybody ever been to a garage sale or a rummage sale or she back there waving her hand? Do you know why people don't take stuff back to the store who understand stuff? It's because they know that goes into a consumer reporting company. So I come to work for you, right? And you pull this reporting company. And last month, I took 3 dresses 4 pair of shoes, 2 Dooney and Burks, back to the store. You can see it. You gonna hire me? Dooney and Burke. It's a name brand bag. Are you gonna hire me? But I got a master's degree. I got excellent credit, but it looked like I fraud, huh? Mm, exactly. Exactly. You got it. That's exactly what it is. And they have a reporting company for that. Chuck, go to the next one. We're about to wrap it up. Gambling. We know people, yeah, gambling goes when they if you ever been to the casino, which y'all haven't, they scan the back of your driver's license. That scan goes into a consumer reporting company. So they can see how many times you go to the casino. Go to the next one. Go to the next one, Chuck. Another one for gambling. Go to the next one. Sports betting. We're gonna keep. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start asking questions, and I'm gonna see if you know the answer. Tell me what you would do, Ashanti, if I came to you with the best credit, and you really wanted to hire me, but I kind of sometimes I got a PPP loan, and you know for a fact I don't have a business. Would you hire me?
No.
Okay, Kenneth. Your question. Kenneth, I come to you for a job, right? And I don't have. Oh, we giving out these? Oh, okay. So Kenneth, I come to you for a job. And I say, okay, Kenneth, I just graduated. You verified it. I graduated, right? I graduated top of my class. You verified that. I have excellent credit, right? And I come to you and I say, will you hire me? And you ran a report that showed that I be at the trail ride fighting every weekend. What is that called? What is that called? Araya. What is that called? Thank you. Boom. Go on, Araya. Okay, let's go over here. Ask another question. So this is going to be a question for everyone. This is going to be a question for everyone. So, and we got this lovely cup. So I wanted to get we just went over this, concealed carry license, right? What is the name of the company? What is the name of the company? Uh-oh, hand up. What's the name of the company? Nexus. There you go. There you go. There you go. Y'all listening. Yes. I love it. Let me see if we can get some more prizes. We got some more prizes? Okay. We got some more questions. Okay. Y'all enjoying it. Okay. So we're going to get some more prizes. Okay. Let me ask another question. We got another prize. So, I want to get, okay, what was the name of the company that the CIA uses to track people? What was the name of the company? All right, you already won. What was, wait a minute, hold up. I got 2. What was the name of the company that the CIA uses to track people?
Sterling.
You're good. You're close. What was the name of the company that the CIA uses to track people?
Early morning service.
No, but you were close. Oh my gosh. What was the name of the company? No, but you're close. Oh my God. Y'all were paying attention like they're so happy. I'm so impressed right now. What was the name of the company? Okay, hold
on. I think it is driver's history.
No, but y'all were so paying attention. You remember?
No.
You remember?
I think it's first data.
No, y'all were so close. Okay, what was the name of the company? CIA? You don't know? You don't? The Central Hotel. What was the name of the company? Remember I told you, I said, Okay, remember, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a hint. It's the same company that Hines Community College used to track people, their employees. The same. Remember when I went to, I said, this is Hines Community College. Remember I showed y'all that? And I said, this company right here, and I went and showed, he's got more cups. Huh? You got two more? Okay. Last two. Okay. Do you remember? Okay. What is the name of the company that the Central Intelligence, the CIA, uses to track the people? Oh, she over this the CIA. Okay, going once, going twice. Next question. Okay, ready for the answer on that one? True work. Remember that? True work. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Next question. What is the name of the company? Huh? Okay. Okay. What is the name of the company that the banks own their own reporting company? Dun, 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 dun. Somebody said it a minute ago. Dun, 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 dun. Somebody just said it a minute ago. Do, 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 do. No. Somebody just said, hold up.
The PPP.
No, somebody just said it. Huh? No. Somebody just said it a minute ago. Dun, dun. Huh? No.
Early warning.
Winner. Yes. You had just said it. I was like, it just somebody had just said. Okay. You just. Okay. And this is the last question. What? Okay. So the last question is. He just won again. Kenna, you won again. Why didn't you say so? Okay. Okay. So Kenna, this is you. Okay. What is the name of the company that Uber uses to do their background check? What is the name of the company that Uber uses to do their background check? Huh? CIC is the apartments. What is the name of the company that Uber, if you get in an Uber, that they use? Hold up, I got two hands up. Ooh. Okay, I might have to. Huh? Checker. She got it. Okay, we got one more prize. She got it. Did you have it? No. Oh, okay. We got one more question. We got a book. Okay, you ready? Last question, last prize. I'm so proud of y'all for paying attention. Y'all have done great. Okay. What is the name of the company? This is a hard one. This is going to be a hard one. You really had to be paying attention. That if you had a degree and you graduated college and it was not, and I said 100% of the people, their degree is not in this particular report, what was the name of that company? And that one's going to be a $20 added onto that one. Okay. Okay, so that one's got a $20 extra, got a book and $20. What is the name of the company? And we just went over this, that they were paying a lot of attention, that I said 100% of the people, their degree is not in this report. I said, make sure. Okay. The hint. Okay. I said Medicaid. I said Medicare. Y'all remember I said that? Medicaid and Medicare? Huh? Close. Oh my God, you're so close. Oh my God, you're paying attention. Y'all paying attention. Huh? That's in my beat. E-L-U-E. No. Hold on. It was on that list of names. I said, remember when I said, some people, I'm gonna give you a hint. There's a hint. I said people will take Kenneth's degree, take it off the wall, and put their name on it and send it in to make it seem like they have a degree. Y'all remember me saying that? You remember me saying that? The name of that company That's for $20 and a prize. No. Okay, hold up. I'm going. Okay. Let's see.
Does it start with a P?
No.
I was going to say PPP.
No, M. Ah. Income. Okay, huh? No, it wasn't it. That what you're paying attention though. Y'all are paying. Oh my gosh. So okay, ready? Down. So no one got okay. The name was information exchange. Remember that one I showed you? I said, okay, so here we go. Now this one is for $10 and a prize. Because it goes down. Okay, so this is the last question. I'll tell you what, Albert, you can ask this. Let's see how Mr. Albert paid attention.
What do I want to ask? So what is the company that renters and property owners use to run your credit to see if you're gonna move in? To see if you, oh my God, back here in the back first. I'm sorry.
He was first.
Safe for it.
That is one of them. That is correct. Got it. You got it. That is one of them. Yes, because he had to be paying attention. Let me get. Hold up. So
make sure she pays. See her credit on time.
But you see how she was wearing that purse? Anybody got change for kids don't have no cash yet. 450. 450.
Y'all got change?
450.
It's not a break of 50.
Okay.
You got change for 50.
Does anyone have any questions whatsoever? Yes, ma'am. Araya. Go ahead.
Earlier, you mentioned that it's good to be on someone credit that has good credit. So, what outcomes do you get from being on someone credit?
Good. That's a great question, Araya. Thank you. So, let's say, for example, you get on Mr. Albert's credit card, right? And Mr. Albert has had this credit card for 7 years. He's never missed a payment. He's got a $15,000 limit and he owes $200. It's going to look like that Araya has a credit card with all that history, 7 years, with a low balance. That's the benefit. So now when you go to get something, so that it looks like you just starting out with credit, now it looks like you've had credit for 7 years and never missed a payment. You got a $15,000 limit, but you only owe $200. See how more responsible you look? Yes, that's what that is. Perfect question. Anybody else got a question? Anybody else got a question? Okay. 3 different questions. A, right now, 0% interest. Because a lot of companies right now are offering 0% interest with the best credit situation. You said what's the best? Anyone know this question? Oh, there's no such thing. Do me a favor, answer that question for me. You got to get your credit where it needs to be. Yeah. You get good credit without going into debt by keeping your balances low. If you noticed just a minute ago when I gave Araya her scenario, I had him